Guess what time it is? It's Car Chronicle time. So, in today's Car Chronicle, we're going to be talking about apparently I am pregnant. I'm playing with y'all. I'm not pregnant. But what happened today was hilarious. Customer apparently came up to me and while I was scanning, and I guess people don't do the whole courtesy thing about asking somebody if they're pregnant or not. Before I used to, it was taught that it was disrespectful to come up to somebody and ask them if they're pregnant or whatever. But now it seems like you just come up to anybody and be like, hey, you pregnant? And if you're not pregnant, it's offensive. Like, real talk. Nobody wants to be accused of being pregnant or, being seen as pregnant, because then it's going to look like you have a fat stomach and your body's skinny, because basically that's what it looks like when you're pregnant. So the lady came up to me and she was like, are you pregnant? I was like, no. And she could have stopped there and went about her business, but she made the situation worse, you guys. She made the situation worse by saying, oh, well, you're fat like me in the stomach. Like, seriously? Who says that? And I told her, I was like, ma'am, it's my jacket. And she just went about talking and kept saying stuff. I'm like, I am not fat in the stomach. It was just the jacket I was wearing. It has, like, I have my phone, I have my keys, I have my my gum, my lip balm. So it like creates a little pooch and then a little hang time, because the jacket is big and it doesn't really fit me, and it fits kind of tight at the waist. So I have to raise the jacket up and like put it at my waist so it kind of hangs down. It's weird. So it creates like a little stomach thing. But I was like, I don't know what this lady's talking about. And you already went from one offensive thing to another offensive thing. And I'm like, you just don't tell that to anybody. I'm like, it's like me going up to a fat person or a chubby person and saying, oh, you're pregnant. You don't find that offensive. Like, you don't do all that. Like, unless somebody's like, the only time you're supposed to come up to somebody and be like, oh, you pregnant, when it's very, very, very noticeable. It's like when they're like in their third trimester and it's 7, 8, 9 months, and it's obvious, you could obviously tell that person's pregnant. Unless they're just really, really big. But, most of the time you could tell when somebody's in their third trimester that they're pregnant. So, at this point, I was like, I think this lady has some kind of psychological issues or something, because there's some people out there that are really like that. They're like, since they feel bad about themselves, they want to put other people back down too. Or if they see somebody that's pretty or something, they want to give them like a negative view of themselves. That way they could bring that person down too. And I'm like, that's not good, to do that. If you feel that way about yourself, that's your own problem. Like, don't bring that negative energy towards me. Because I'm going to stay happy. I'm going to laugh about you. I'm going to laugh at you once you leave. So, I don't know what's wrong with that lady, but we're going to pray for her. We're going to pray for her. And she was an older lady. That's what I don't get. Back in the day, they had, certain rules and stuff, right? Right? They have certain rules that you can't come up to somebody and, ask them if they're pregnant unless you're certain for sure that they're pregnant. So I was like, oh, Lord. I was like, oh well. But, yep, that basically concludes my little Car Chronicle. Until next time, all right. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, keep that notification bell on. And